We're bringing you the very latest on this weekend's Kona low this morning, which has caused catastrophic flooding and evacuations for Waialua and Haleiwa as officials have open emergency shelters. Join us now with what's happening is Governor Josh Green. Aloha and good morning, Governor. Thank you so much for stopping by with us.
Good morning.
What's the latest on the North Shore?
Devastating floods, without a doubt. We're moving as much emergency equipment in as we can, and it's going in there aggressively. Overnight, you saw the water surge because the water had saturated the land in the first phase of this storm, and now real rapid increases in the height of the water. You've seen some clear footage of it going up chest high in many places. We have vehicles that have the capability of going through very high water, but even some of them were paused. Now that it's dawn, we have the 25th Division coming in from Schofield. That's going to be a lot more people on the ground to go door to door to make sure that rescues can happen. We really have a ton of assets from the city and county, and they've been very strong on this, getting them into the community. We've had to evacuate people, as you know, and there's a full evacuation order. Lots of people have had to go over now to, for example, Waialua Hospital with hypothermia. That's what happens when people are in water for prolonged periods of time. Our prayers are with everyone, but more importantly, our assets are there to get people out if necessary. If you can't leave your home because the water is so high, go to the higher floors. Make sure you have enough water to drink with you. Dehydration can always be a concern in crises like this, but a lot of assets are coming in, including helicopters, the Coast Guard, and all of what we have on the ground with emergency medical services and so on.
Wonderful to hear that folks are going to get help. We did hear that the Honolulu Fire Department was up with a helicopter this morning. Any word on any rescues that happened?
There have been some rescues, I believe, from some rooftops. We've also had concerns that some of the camps were flooded and they were unable to get to some people, but they were in higher ground or in drier ground. There was a camp where 70 individuals, kids are out of school this week, and that's a good thing. Of course, all the schools are essentially closed in the region and are being used to some degree as shelters, but there were some people camping. So we're going to have to be very kind of on it as far as one community by one community and one house by one house. If you have emergencies, of course, if you have emergencies, you call 911. If it's just a minor issue, don't call 911. Wait, we're going to have people and personnel getting to you. But any life-threatening emergencies, that's when you call 911. Meanwhile, all these vehicles are being mobilized, and we're, of course, monitoring other parts of the state because as the storm moves through and moves towards Maui, we expect the same amount of rainfall, and they've had a very similar condition of saturated lands. As of 7:15 in the morning, we had seen the dam rise, the level of water behind the dam Waialua, up to 84.73 feet. 85 feet is a critical threshold where we always are evacuating everybody. Because it was rising so fast, we evacuated people a little bit quicker. And then when you get to 88 and then subsequently 90 feet, that's when you have very serious concerns. We're hoping as the rain has a kind of lull that those waters will drop down a little bit. The spillway is active and functioning, but it's a very touch and go situation. So please, everyone, be careful.
Yeah, we just heard from Nikki Schenfeld, who's at Keiki Beach. She showed us some of the water levels. I know a lot of North Shore residents, even those who haven't been evacuated, are concerned about the dam levels. Would those evacuations be for a lot of other North Shore residents if this were to spill over?
Absolutely. All the communities over in Haleiwa, Waialua, that's thousands of families. We have to be very careful. It's one thing to face flash flood warnings. It's an entirely different crisis if a dam ever breaks. I'm not suggesting that at all. I'm just saying that's what we're watching in real time. Throughout this last period of rain, we've been concerned, so we've added more cameras. We have a lot more eyes on it, both in person. I have National Guard personnel up on the dam and in the region, but we also have extra sensors and cameras. So we'll give people updates in real time. Everyone be very careful because these storms are leaving a lot of water in the land, and it takes a lot of time for it to absorb and then go off into the ocean. There's going to be power failures. We'll have a major meeting here in just 5 minutes in the 8 o'clock hour where I'll be able to get all the rest of the information from all the different agencies. And then, of course, we will be honored to share whatever you need for the people of Hawaii as we go.
Appreciate that, Governor. We dealt with this last week with the Kona low that came through, and like you said, the ground is so saturated. What's your message to residents as we do move through this storm system that could last into Sunday as well as Monday potentially for the Big Island?
Absolutely take no risks. Have enough water and food supply ready, but do not go out and about if you don't need to. Evacuate according to whatever recommendations there are. Go and stay with family and friends, or go to the evacuation centers. But don't do anything that's unnecessary, because you never know where there's going to be a landslide. You don't know if a road has become unstable and the engineers haven't gotten to it yet. That's why we're very cautious about any extra movements. The most important thing is that we protect people around the major water sources, because if a dam goes, it's a big problem. That's why you should always heed evacuation notices calmly and steadily. A lot of people will decide to stay. That can be very dangerous if, God forbid, a dam ever did collapse. And I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to be alarmist. I'm just trying to say, when people stay in their homes just because they think it's better, if you see a big surge in water like we have these two storms, it could get very dangerous. And I would not be able to protect someone if a dam went. So please listen to the local the fire folks, the local military that comes in. If they give you advice, please heed it. And then we will restore and repair and get people's belongings back to them. But most importantly is we keep our loved ones alive.